There is something nobody tells you about being smart. Being smart can quietly destroy you. Not all at once, not loudly, but slowly, like a leak in a wall you never check. Because the smartest people in the room are often the most stuck, the most overthinking, the most afraid to move. And today, I want to tell you about George, a boy who was brilliant, a boy who understood everything except himself. George was 24 years old. He had read more books than most people his age. He could talk about philosophy, success, human behavior, all of it. His friends called him the smart one. His family was proud. Teachers remembered him years later. But George had one problem. He had never finished anything he started. Not his degree, not his business idea, not the course he paid for, not the journal he opened on January 1st and closed by January 4th. He knew what to do, he knew how to do it, but he never did it. Every morning he woke up, opened his phone, and made a new plan, a better plan, a smarter plan. And every night he slept in the same place he was the day before. What no one around George could see was the war inside him. Every time he tried to start something, a voice came. What if it doesn't work? What if people laugh? What if you try your best and it still isn't enough? And because George was smart, he didn't ignore that voice. He argued with it, he analyzed it, he researched it, he made lists about it. He spent more energy thinking about the problem than actually solving it. He watched 47 videos on how to stop procrastinating. He read about discipline every night before sleeping. He knew every quote about courage. But knowing never moved his feet. One evening, George went to visit his uncle, a quiet man who had built a small but successful carpentry business with his own hands. George looked around the workshop, wood dust on the floor, simple tools, nothing impressive. He asked his uncle, "How did you build all this? You're not even educated." His uncle didn't get angry. He picked up a rough, unfinished piece of wood and handed it to George. He said, "This wood doesn't become a chair by thinking about being a chair. It becomes a chair when someone picks up the tool and starts cutting. Even badly, even slowly, it doesn't matter." George stared at the wood in his hands. His uncle added, "You are the smartest person I know, George, but your brain has become your hiding place." George said nothing, but something cracked open inside him that evening. That night, George didn't make a new plan. He didn't watch a video, he didn't read a quote. He opened his laptop and wrote the first paragraph of the business proposal he had delayed for 8 months. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't even good, but it existed. For the first time, it existed. And that small, ugly, imperfect paragraph taught him what 47 videos never could. Motion beats perfection, always. Here is what George finally understood. Smart people stay stuck because their mind can see every possible way something can go wrong, and that vision feels like wisdom. It feels like caution. But it is just fear wearing a smart coat. The smartest move is never the most perfect plan. The smartest move is the next small step taken today, even if it shakes. George is not a fictional character. George is every person who has ever known exactly what to do and still didn't do it. Maybe George is you right now reading this. If that's true, then let this be your workshop moment. You don't need another plan. You need one small cut in the wood. Start badly, start slowly, but start today. If this story touched something inside you, like, share, and subscribe to The Wise Path. More stories are waiting for you.